Hi again, Ian Dainty with 101 marketing questions, and we're going to carry on for business growth. And today is questions 35, which is why can't my salespeople sell? Now I said it marketing questions, but to me there's three areas of marketing. One is pure marketing, which we talk about. The other one, marketing is sales is part of marketing, and so is customer service. So that's why I think they're all part of the marketing process, and it's important that you do that. You have that into your corporation. But why? But this is a question I get all the time, particularly from people who have technology companies and have come up through the technology part of it. Why can't salespeople sell? Let's look at some of the statistics CSO Insights has developed. The CSO Insights is a marketing research firm and sales research firm that puts together different products every year through surveys and talking to people, etc., about what's happening each year in sales and marketing. So one of the products is 37% of salespeople missed their quota in 2012. 37%. That's a huge number of people, over a third of the people, and that's not just what they say. That's in conjunction with what their sales managers want and say, etc. And this is even bigger surprise, 58% of their firms missed their revenue targets for 2012. 58%. That means that well over half of the firms can't predict what revenue they're going to get. Now, maybe this is what revenue they want versus what they think they're going to get, but even still, they can't predict what revenue they're going to get. Forecast accuracy, even under 30, 60, even under 90 days, is only 46.5%. So even within a month or a quarter, companies can't predict better is less than half or less than 50%, as you can see in their forecast. It takes greater than 10 months by over 35% of salespeople to ramp up to know everything in order to sell. Greater than 10 months. So if you're going to hire somebody, and we're going to get into that why that happens in a minute, but it takes more than 10 months for more than 35% of people. And in the company, in the client or customer side, there's 4.5 people that make decisions. Now we've talked about that, and I have it on my blog about the different people or the different committees or whatever it is that have to make decisions in your customer side. And of course, the tighter the economy, which it is now, the more people and the higher up the organization it is to make decisions, particularly if you're selling a system for 100,000 or a million or whatever. If it's 10 or 20,000, it maybe not as many, but it usually takes 4.5 people on average, depending on the size of the company and the complexity of your product or service that you're selling and how it affects the corporation that is buying it. You've seen this before. It's put out by HubSpot, and I really like it. It shows that really salespeople only get involved probably in the third stage, which is the purchase stage. They may get involved in the demo video a bit because people may have questions that marketing can't answer, but usually when you get into the live demo or the free trial, that's when the salespeople get involved because people are qualified then that they want to move forward with possibly you or maybe one or two other companies, and they're still evaluating. But that's when they get into it, and that's so you've got 2/3 of the process, 65 to 70% of the process is not involving salespeople. And this is, I think, where a lot of companies go wrong is that they do involve the salespeople in this marketing process. So what are some of the salespeople issues? Well, I think there's two major ones, and one is training. And salespeople have to learn selling skills. Just like if you're a programmer, you got to learn programming skills. If you're a manager, you got to learn how to manage. And I won't get into that, but people aren't taught how to manage, and very few people are taught how to do selling properly. So that's one issue. The other issue I think is a major issue with so many companies is they don't define their market, or if they do, they don't define their ideal client. And then they don't look at the issues that these ideal clients face and that your products or services solve by the value you bring. What is the value you bring? What do your clients tell you the value you bring? Is people don't ask, oh, this company is great. I really like them. Thank you very much. You need numbers. You need ROI. You need that kind of thing to show the value you bring. Most companies don't have it. So you're not giving the salespeople the ammunition they need. Competition. All kinds of competition. I laugh when somebody says I don't have any real competition. You got more competition than you think, particularly in the internet world. that we live in these days, and it's just going to get worse. There are companies that you don't even think are competition that are competition to you, because they come at what they're selling in a different way and give a different solution for the issues that people are facing. And so you have to understand you've got all kinds of competition out there. And companies have to do research on all of this, on their own company, on the market, client issues, value, selling skills. They got to understand what products, what the marketplace is like. So this is all training that, and they have to know how to do research, which is also taught. It also needs to be taught. And I've got solutions for all of this, programs for all of this, if you're interested. And then, of course, there's the job responsibilities. They need product knowledge, so they've got to understand what the product is from a value perspective. They got to understand how the product works and show people how it works. They have to know the intricacies of why it works particularly, but they got to know how it works in the sense that they got to show their clients how it works. And then they've got to spend time client facing. It should be a minimum of 25%. Most salespeople are lucky to spend 2 to 4% of their time facing, under 5% facing, talking with the client and working with the client. So that's got to go up. That's why they shouldn't be marketing. They should be selling. And then they have to do updates. What do they do updates on? Well, they got to update the people within their company about what's going on. They got to update their CRM system. So there's all kinds of things that they have to spend time on doing. And of course, there's meetings, internal meetings about what's going on in the client. And I've got a problem here. How do I do it? I'm trying to work with this person. What do I do? All kinds of meetings that they got to have. And then, of course, there's travel. If it's important and you have a large product that you sell, large dollar product that you sell, then they probably have to travel and go talk to the people too. So job responsibilities are huge, as well as training for salespeople. And most of it isn't done very well. There's no process or system in place to handle all of these things. Here's another one that CSO Insights came up with. 8 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right focus, right team, right motivation. All of these fit into the cornerstones of creating and maintaining a great sales culture. I'd like to think it's more of a marketing and sales culture, but these are important that you go and you can spend some time looking at these. And if you want, I can send you the whole process on this. So it's important. Sales is important. Marketing and stuff, it's difficult because you got to convince somebody else to buy from you. A whole company, which is at least 4.5 people, and that may be 4.5 committees too. You may have to convince. So it's a difficult and sophisticated process that's needed. If you have any questions on this, please email me at ian@b2bbusinesscoach.com or give me a call at my phone number down below this. And please like this video so others can see it. Please comment on it below and like it so that it gets passed on and retweet it or do whatever so that other people get a chance to look at it too. Thanks a lot. Until next time.